Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles.
So I'm gonna skip that part because
door slammed shut behind me.
I already did that in my last episode.
Bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the max. Yo, squat pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Me first and lying down. Bring it
in. Old ass game here, huh?
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses! Joey! Vigilio! You all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses! We're coming in! Ah! Ah! Ah!
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
The NYPD has been out on master Chief Jim Rivera, take whatever steps necessary. Here stated.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
That is so crazy that I remember that that was there. I've maybe played this game almost as long as I played Duke Nukem. This is a really old game. But it's one of my favorites. It's another one of my favorites.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Damn! Oh! Hey,
I keep forgetting the trigger button is mapped differently on this.
Previously on Lords and Ladies.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience. My lady.
Episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer Corporation.
Piece of crap!
The NYPD has been out on massive case.
I could probably speed run through this whole game if I wanted to.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
Here stated that Valkyr represents... The NYPD has been out on massive case. Killer storm. Here stated that Valkyr represents... The NYPD
Whack the sucker!
I'd found Muerte's room.
No way. Come on. Whack the sucker!
Muerte had received a letter.
I really wish they had the second game on here too. I would love to stream that one. The second
Our
game is so
investigation had
good.
turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Yeah, man, I really wish I had the second game. The second game on here would have been great, but they only emulated the first one onto the PlayStation 4 Marketplace. And if you're wondering, this is actually on PlayStation 4. I'm not playing it on the old PlayStation or on the PC or whatever. bathrooms are all locked. Oh, there's like a secret entrance over here. Use that to save some ammo.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
What does that say? Dude, the guy's got a stake through his back. What the fuck kind of ritualistic shit is this? What kind of shit is going on in here? Am I dumb enough to throw a cocktail?
Told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
I thought it was a bomb.
What the?
Anybody else in here?
Man.
Oh, it's this motherfucker.
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Fucking Molotov somebody.
No!
My god. That's like the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard in any game for a fucking Molotov. It's fucking awesome.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
It was freaking crazy. The cops were doing a full-scale siege next door. More traffic than rush hour. I mean, bleeding bastards running back. Whack the sucker!
What's crazy is they didn't have that shit in Max Payne 3. They didn't have. Well, I mean, I think they had grenades, but I don't remember Molotovs other than being, you know, having them thrown at me.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire. Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a six-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in L.A. or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. What this one?
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at green-eyed angels. Amen.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green. There was a key on the table.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with the kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Do something.
Whack the sucker!